Hello and welcome to Board Stupid. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
Matt, Board Stupid is expanding.
Oh yes,
It's expanding.
Expanding in Essen.
In Essen.
For the Spiel-tacular season.
Spiel-tacular season 2025. And we're expanding every day, much like these board games we're about to talk about.
Yes, because on this list, since there are thousands of games coming out and quite a lot of expansion as well, we say, you know what, let's make a video just about expansion of games that we love, and we know new expansion are coming out, so it's small games for the games that we love. So
Exactly.
simple as that.
This is our best expansions at Spiel that we think sound really, really cool. And if you'd like us to expand, then you can also
Expand the
subscribe button, hit that, make us grow. And let's wait for the song, and then we're going to talk about all of the best expansions at Essen 2025.
Expand.
Rolling dice, feeling nice, cardboard dreams and game schemes. Click subscribe, it's a vibe. Board Stupid's all we need. Board Stupid, game reviews for you and me. Board Stupid, here's what you should play and see.
Okay, let's start this expansions video with a game that, well, you're really interested. You really love the game, and when the expansion has been announced and it was on crowdfunding, and it's going to be playable for the first time at the in Essen. We're talking about
Sniper Elite Operation Kraken. Sniper Elite is one of my favourite hidden movement games. It's a fantastic one because when you are the one person, the one that's sneaking around, you get to snipe Nazis. It's amazing. I mean, it's a good old time for everyone involved. And it's amazing. And here's a great thing. I love the original expansion already. It comes with new maps, new cards, and this does more of that. You get 2 more new maps. You get vehicles.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Super fun with vehicle miniatures, new loadouts, new objective cards, a bunch of new tokens, and a new solo mode as well. New solo mode cards as well to play with. Sniper Elite is fantastic. There is a reprint. I think that went on crowdfunding.
Yes,
did
well,
very
yes.
So now will be the chance to grab a copy of that game should you find it. And then a great chance to play an expansion for what is already a fantastic hidden movement.
Yeah, think you should snipe it.
The next on the list, we have an expansion for a 2-player game that you've recently enjoyed.
Yeah, 2 to 4 player games that actually I think is just a 2-player games. We're talking about Nemed.
Cool.
It's been on my list for a long time. Recently managed to get a copy and play it, and it's fantastic. It's this tug of war between 5 different lanes with a tech tree, some hand management, kind of like tableau building. It's a really, really good game. We might talk about more the core games in on a separate video in the future. But I really deeply enjoyed it, and if you deeply enjoyed the game as well, the new Secret Agents expansion is coming out. It's just like a little bit of cards. It's
more stuff.
Yeah, it's for a little price. I think it's around the €5 in a card booster, and it's really nice. It just adds a little bit more agents with different powers, so you can create different combos, different strategies. Really good. It's not adding anything extra, just a little bit more card for a game that I think is really, really good. And for that price, I'm very happy to get that.
I really like expansions like that. That just give you more of what you love.
Yeah,
Nice and
exactly.
simple.
So nice and
What's
simple.
not to like about that?
Yeah, Zenith Secret Agents.
Matt, what is a bit of a classic area majority type game, area control game, is Inish.
Yes.
Inish is a fantastic game with tremendous art that has already had an expansion called Seasons of Inish, which I own.
Yeah.
It adds things like harbours, adds new cards, lots of cool stuff, and a new sort of way to sort of end the game for various conditions. And there is yet another expansion coming for this game, which has really brought it back into the limelight.
Yeah, so there was a crowdfunding last year, a few months ago. The idea back is the big box version of Inish, where they basically remastered the game, and they added the old expansion. And in the box, there's going to be this new expansion that is called Nemed.
Nemed?
Nemed, I don't know.
Nemed?
You tell us in the
It's Celtic.
comments
It could
below.
be. It could be Nev or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, but definitely.
Could be.
I
could
thought
be.
it was
It's in
Nemed.
Irish names.
Fair enough. Irish guys, Irish followers,
Let us
just
know.
let us know. And basically, what this expansion is gonna do is got basically 3 mini expansion inside the same
modular
box, a modular expansion. So you got the name tones expansion that is basically about sacred sites. They're gonna be added to the map, and whatever if you control those sacred sites, you're gonna get bonuses. So you have to fight other people for the control
nice.
of that. You got the sanctuaries modules that is basically they're gonna be sanctuaries dedicated to certain heroes around the map, and you need to make offering with resources or men most likely to those heroes to get some boons, some
favors,
favors about them. And then it's going to be the territories and epic tales module. There's literally adding more tiles to expand the map. It's going to add more cards for the drafting, and just like adds more
variety,
to the
more
basic
stuff.
to the core game. So again, you can go there and see it. This expansion will be part of the big box remastered version. So if you buy the big box from at Essen, double check. Well, I don't think you will need to buy this expansion, but if you don't want to buy the remaster because you already got everything from the original game, just go and buy this because it's just gonna give you more Inish.
And Inish is an amazing game. It's for me. I think it's a bit of an all-timer. So the chance to play it and give it a bit more love, I think, is a great one.
Absolutely. Inish.
Nemed.
Nemed.
Maybe.
A card game that we really loved in 2024 was Castle Combo.
Love that game.
And we played a lot. It's one of those games that went a little bit under the radar in terms of even for us, because we kind of like...
We're a little bit later to the party.
Yeah, because it was just it's another card. But actually, our good friend Rob showed it to us. And then we're like, wait a second, this is a really, really good game. And since then, we played a lot.
And the more I play it, the more I like it as well.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
That's why with this new expansion that I can't pronounce whatever.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you go. It's Castle Combo.
Out of the Oubliette. I think it's that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oubliette.
Croissant.
Croissant. A croissant. The croissant. Out of the Oubliette. Now, Castle Combo is a tremendous game, as Matt says. It's a game that I keep enjoying and getting a lot out of. It's an easy one to just bust out when you're kind of stuck for what to play for. It's a great way. Play it anywhere.
It's a great filler game,
Really great.
or appetizer game.
Really good one, really meaty as well. Basically, this is really going to be simple. You're going to get just some new cards, which is really cool. So 12 new cards will probably interact with the new rule, which is very exciting. You're going to get padlocks. And padlocks is going to create this very interesting delay mechanism in the game, which is going to allow you to basically wait on certain card effects until slightly later in the game to then ping them off to create even bigger combos. So it's going to be a really interesting timing puzzle that you're going to add to the game as well to decide when you want to trigger certain effects, which could be really spectacular.
Yeah, and I think if you play the original game, you can collect keys.
Yeah.
And I think that the keys and the padlocks are gonna basically combine. You might have to spend keys to unlock the padlocks to basically create the combo at the right time. Again, it's gonna be like a smallish expansion, but it sounds like exactly what this game needs if you really like it and you just want to add a little bit more spice.
I'll be honest,
that's what it is.
That's going straight on my shopping list for sure. That is Castle Combo out of the Oubliette. Matt, one of your favourite games, and it is a tremendous game by Czech Games Edition, one of their sort of flagship games.
Yeah.
Is, of course, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Absolutely, and on top of having the big chest box that came out, the adventure chest that came out now a few months ago, there is the new expansion as well coming out, and it is Twisted Pads. Really cool. The Twisted Pads are basically what you add into the game is a new double board So
Nice.
you have the daytime and the nighttime, in this case,
Nice.
board that you can go out and explore. Of course, each one will have their different territories.
Different stuff.
And features two new research tracks as well.
Okay.
A unique mechanisms, one for the daytime and one for the nighttime, and unique components for those
Nice.
maps.
Nice.
Again, then you will have new guardians or new monster to fight. There's gonna be new sides. There's gonna be new assistants. So it's kind of like a meaty
big expansion.
addition
Yeah,
to
that's a big expansion.
to the game. So it's now, because in the previous expansion they had, I don't know,
There's asymmetric heroes and stuff like that.
Yeah, just the
some other
heroes
stuff,
or just the maps. This one is a little bit all together.
Yeah.
It might be the expansion that you want if you don't want to buy the smaller expansions, you were not that interested. This one already with a double sided board is super interesting.
A bigger one apparently as well than the base.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Even more on it.
So definitely check out Twisted Paths, because it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna play it. That's gonna go on my shopping list. Another expansion of one of our favorite games for 2024, and we're talking about Altai. There's a game that we really loved.
I rate it. Yeah, it's
from Ares Games, and it wasn't on our awards show at the end of last year, and we getting more.
We're getting more.
Yes.
More Altai. Because of its success, we're getting the Seafarers expansion, which is very exciting. If you were lucky enough to pick up the game on launch, you got a little Seafarers promo pack, which will allow you to sort of go across the sea and stuff. This basically does that and then some, where you're going to get a new game board, which will have the Forgotten Sea on it, where you can establish harbours, you can expand your civilizations through to that board as well, through different maritime routes as well. You've got new rules for shipbuilding and being able to sail around the place as well, which is excellent. And of course, Matt, who doesn't love naval combat?
Yeah, exactly. So
Fighting in boats.
Each one of the faction will have their own little ship that they can go to sea and kick his other ass.
Have a good old time, exactly.
In the sea,
You're
but
gonna-
not only that.
Not only that, you've got new action cards, new technologies as well, which is very exciting. And then, as well as that,
A completely new
faction, which is super exciting. So you've got your seafaring extraction, the water folk.
Yes.
Which is, I imagine, will skew slightly towards that place.
Yeah, so as far as I understand, their faction power is going to be they can travel through sea without having to do cards or
do a specific
specific action, and they got more advantage at sea, but more like disadvantage on the ground when they fight and stuff like that. So really interesting on this one. So we really liked it, and this again is gonna be a good reason to put Altai back on the table.
Because it is such a good game, and it is such a beautiful game as well. So yeah, do check that out if you like Altai. It's the Seafarers expansion. Matt, a perennial favourite in both of our collections,
Yes.
and one I think that features in both of our top 40s of all time,
Absolutely.
is the legendary Ra by Rainer
Yes.
Knizia.
Ah, what a game.
What a game.
And Ram, as we were talking earlier for Inis, Ra had a remastered version that is coming out now that you can actually get at Essen. But on top of that, there is going to be this expansion that is called Ra Traders. So I did back the Kickstarter for the remaster. So I will get whatever arrives. We'll play it. But for you that you haven't backed or you just like curious and want to know more, so basically Ra Trader adds this new type of piece of boards and tiles to the original game. So leverage the Nile River to send the vessel around and
grow your dynasty, apparently.
do shenanigans. So what I'm expecting is adding another piece to the board and new tiles. So there's gonna be something that you will have to fight with your bidding.
Some interaction,
More,
some bidding for the goods at the tile, maybe a little bit of buy and sell for that as well. Who
Yeah.
knows? But
Now-
it's going to play with the auction mechanics.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I want to see how it's gonna interact with the game. Is it gonna break the game? Is it gonna be making better the game that we both think is perfect?
It's perfect.
As it is.
Like Ra is literally perfect.
But then you tell me I got a raw expansion and I can't be like, oh no, the game's is perfect.
No, I'm still gonna have to play.
Even perfect.
Yeah, it could be. This is the only one that I'm like, is it gonna be great? It might be great.
Yeah,
like you said, you're playing with a formula that is so tight and so good.
Yes.
But who knows what it's gonna do to it? But I trust the good doctor.
Yeah,
to give
exactly.
something
I would
interesting.
not. I would not believe that they broke like what is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So if it adds even just a little bit more, and you like us are a big fan of Ra, this is definitely a game that you need to expansion you need to check out. So
Yeah.
Ra Traders. Well, last night we were hanging out and we were at the cocktail place.
Yeah, it was great.
Sipping our Negronis and
Old fashions.
old fashions. Like we do like a cocktail. That's
That is true, yeah.
Especially like in this like speakeasy bars.
We got some nice bars where we
Yeah. I was really thinking about this game because of
Yeah.
course we're talking about distilled cocktails.
cocktails. And this is going to be a big box expansion that you'll get the chance to play at the show.
Yeah.
And gosh, this adds quite a lot. This is going to add an entirely separate board. It has like a kind of like a world map as well.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. There's going to be new spirits. You're going to need to expand your distillery.
Yeah, you're making the distillery bigger so you can produce more spirits. That's going to give you more option of what you can do. You're going to have a second wash
back,
back.
which is very interesting.
It's basically probably like speeding up the original game a little bit
Yeah,
more,
maybe.
just adding more. This is all because what you want to do is to craft
Unique cocktails. And hopefully something that's going to give you international fame, maybe with your name on it. Maybe you can have the Matteotini. Whatever it is.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be great. Yeah. So you got this entire new section of the board that is basically like a world map to like how famous around the world are your spirits, your cocktails.
Collectors, how are you getting it out
Yeah,
there?
and you can create special distilled stuff for collectors, or you can create special editions, stuff like that. So
It adds a whole lot of complexity too. So this is going to add even more to that game.
this is kind of like, adds a completely new thing. It's not just a little bit more of cards or components.
Yeah,
It's,
right.
it's kind of like another game on top of the game. But knowing the guys at Patterson, I know that this is really good. We didn't have the chance to play it. We did have the chance to be able to play it, but
we did get-
unfortunately
we could do.
for timing wise, because we still need to go to our real works during the day. We
It is what
couldn't.
it is.
But we are really excited to see this at Essen.
Yeah, in general, you've got three types of expansions. You've got sort of more stuff, you've got modular expansions, and then you have like additional rules and like overhead, and this is one of those which can add a really great level of depth to a game that you love. So if you like Distilled, do go check out Distilled Cocktails. This is another game from last year that we really liked, and I think quite a lot of these games we've got content on the channel, so you can check out all of our stuff to see content on all of the games, most of the games that we've talked about today actually. But this is one of the adventure games we enjoyed, which is Fate Forge Chronicles of Khan. And the only thing that makes this better, Matt, is if you give me a puppy to go around with.
Absolutely, because we're talking about the expansion is King of the Wild.
Yeah.
That what it does is it adds new adventure.
A whole new adventure.
So you got a new story with new character, new stuff. So put that on the
heroes,
side.
all that.
Of course, new enemies. So new
to fight,
mechanics,
new
new
mechanics,
fights,
new
and
puzzle,
everything.
yeah.
But the things that everybody was waiting for, you adding companion animals.
Pets.
Literally
Companion
adding
animals.
pets.
Best thing. Best thing.
And so basically you can have the kind of recruit or help or save or whatever. I don't know how you want to call
Get
it.
your animal.
But you can have your animal that's gonna come throughout the adventures with you. You're gonna have a separate board that represents your animals, the minis on the map, and it's basically kind of like an halfway NPC. You can control it for the attack and doing special action, synergy between you and your pet to create like combos or mega final moves or stuff like that. So It's
sounds
more and it's more Fate
It's
Forge.
more Fate Forge plus pets.
Yeah, so
Sounds amazing to me.
it just is a no-brainer to have it. And yeah, if you haven't played Fate Forge
Yes.
before, you should, because it's one of the best like dungeon crawler of the last few years, with a very approachable price, approachable time. It's not one of those games that you need to play for 120,000 hours. You can finish the campaign. The story is very it's so
Innovative
like,
mechanisms
yeah,
as well,
yeah,
like
yeah,
really like hack and slashy for action and action.
yeah,
theory.
yeah, very cinematic.
Very,
So Fate
yeah, really
Forge,
cool.
if you haven't done it, like, go and check it out. If you are a Fate Forge fan, you cannot miss King of the Wild, because it's there for demo. I can't wait to see which pet I can pick.
Hell yeah.
Staying on the games that we really love subject,
Yes.
this one is about space. This
course.
one is searching for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yes.
Whatever I was trying to say. And we're talking about
SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Yes,
by
extraterrestrial.
Czech Games Edition.
Yeah.
The second CGE game on this list.
Yeah.
Because they're absolutely smashing it, and we loved SETI from last year. In fact, quite a lot of people did. And in a world of kind of big, wide Euro games, this is one of our favourite ones. It's excellent.
yeah,
Very
not,
fun.
Not just from last year, like it's one of our favorite one in like
General.
In general, yes.
Really, really great stuff. And we've got an expansion for it, Matt. And the
Mm-hmm.
expansion is SETI Space Agencies. And one of the things that everyone was saying is how easy it is to expand, because you could just add more aliens to discover. And what did they go and do? They added more aliens. They added
Yes.
3 more aliens, new alien species that you can discover as part of the game, which adds, again, like in the base game, gives new mechanisms, new interesting ways to play the game as you discover them, new ways to score points.
Yeah, a new like mini games for each one of those.
New mini games for each
alien-
one
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
New rules that gets added.
Yeah.
And as well as that, of course, more cards, more project cards.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most interesting and fun things about SETI is the multi-use cards, using them in different ways to get what you need in the game. Really, really exciting.
And they're all based on real science stuff, so
Love
that
that.
is really
Always
cool.
really
yes.
fun.
Yeah.
You get a whole bunch of new mechanisms, new signal, new better scanning mechanisms.
Yeah, there is because the only critique that we had about the game was the scanning mechanisms into the games. It could be a little bit left out if the players do not willingly
interacting.
interact on that. And this new mechanics is kind of like streamline that piece of the game, making it. I think it's gonna make it better.
Which I'm very excited about, because it has
really
that much
cool.
potential, and when you do interact, it's a very cool piece of the game.
But the
Most
main,
exciting. Most
yes,
exciting.
but the main dish of this is
Asymmetric organizations, Matt. Asymmetric factions, organizations, each with unique abilities, different advantages and disadvantages, and different starting conditions. In SETI base game, you start basically exactly the same, identical. But I love the idea of you having competing space agencies or competing companies with different sort of strengths and weaknesses. I love that for this game, and I cannot wait to get my teeth into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you got unique abilities for each one of the faction. You got
Different advantages.
Yeah, exactly. You get starting conditions that are all different. So one will be more rich. I think that is the
some have more tech.
So one is bases. The other one is the other folks that we don't even name anymore. So one is Richard Branson, maybe,
Exactly.
or whatever.
Something like that. Which is really exciting. I can't. This is again, if of the stuff here that we're talking about that could be on my shopping list, this is going to be one of those.
Yeah, we really can't wait to put it, to set it back on the table and play
With this expansion.
Space Agencies.
Let's go. Matt, and for the final one in today's list of the expansions that we're very excited about at Spiel 2025, and I think this is one that many people are excited about, and rightly so.
Yeah.
One of the best two-player games released in the last few years, because it riffs on what is already a classic two-player game, and we're talking about
Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth.
Allies expansion.
Allies expansion. Again, the games came out last year based on Seven Wonders Duel, making it what we think a more interesting, even type of
superior
game.
But it's the superior base game.
Yes,
Superior base game.
we both think so. But the things that Seven Wonders Duels has as well is a lot of expansion, because you
Correct.
got the Pantheon, you got the other one, I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But you got different expansion that you can add. And they started doing the same things for Duel for Middle Earths with this Allies expansion. This is going to be a smaller expansion. It's not adding much
or-
models
yeah.
or stuff like that, but it just adds a little bit. Basically allies, but both for the force of Sauron and both for the Fellowship. And through the cards and the new mechanics, you're gonna collect some power tokens, and you're gonna use those power tokens to like call for help or for your
Get aid.
for your allies. And all the allies, of course, they're all based on the books, not on the movies, thank God. So you will find, if you are a true fan of Lord of the Rings, you'll recognize like everything as all the cards were Tom Bombadil, and was like, yes, let's go, yes. It just adds a little extra, and again, I'm happy about it, because it's gonna be like a few quid, a few euros expansion. They're just gonna add something more, and it's another
little
reason,
layer.
another reason
layer.
to put the game back on the table. That is great.
Absolutely. So that was our list of some of the best expansions at Spiel 2025, and we're very excited about
Yeah,
that.
exactly. There are so many
gosh.
more again.
So many.
So let us know which one is the expansion that is coming out at Essen that you're really interested into. Which one are you gonna go and buy for your favorite games? Like our list was like over 20. We're just like, let's pick a bunch of
We had to
them.
really narrow it to like the ones that we think were going to be like literally launched there or thereabouts. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
other ones that are earlier in the year that are also excellent, and they're also going to be.
Yeah. So, but again, let us know which one you are interested into. Which one are you going to buy, even if it's not on this list? Which one are the ones that you want to get?
Absolutely, let us know that. And you should certainly, if you do have the time, and it does help us expand, is check out our Patreon.
Check out Patreon, because it's the expansion to
For Stupid.
For Stupid, where all the interviews from Spiels,
Expansion for you.
Yeah, exactly. Or the full interviews with the designer, the publisher, and the behind the scene things are all gonna be on the Patreon. While if you don't want to do it, but you want to hit the subscribe button,
That's also super
we
nice.
love you anyway.
We
and,
love that too.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
absolutely.
Do please do that.
Help us expanding anyway, so it's a great result for us.
Absolutely. You should check out the rest of our videos, especially the rest of our Spieltacular, which will continue throughout October. And we're going to see you at Essen Spiel 2025. Ciao.
What's to be? What's to be? Game reviews for you and me. What's to be? What's to be? Here's what you should play and see.